Gouda Guy. Sean R. Welcome. Hello, subscribers and future subscribers. I'm KarmaJolt. This game is Final Fantasy on the NES, and Gouda Guy and Sean R. Since you two are here, I'm gonna show you specifically a glitch. So I got this spell, Temper. It's supposed to be temper, but what else could you make out of this word? Tempura? Maybe it's tempura. And this spell is super good in versions of this game where it works, but in this game it does not. According to the Final Fantasy Explorer's Handbook, which I have right here, the Temper spell increases weapon strength by 14 points. Let me read it verbatim here. Weapon strength is increased by 14 points. That's what this spell is supposed to do. Let's do some testing, though. So, I'm gonna get into, like, our regular battle. Robbie L. and Stephen H. and Nicholas D. Karma can temper my spell. And, like, let's just kill a bunch of enemies here before we start our testing. So let's fire this wolf. Oh no, I'm not supposed to see this glitch. Avis? As long as you only remember it temporarily, it's fine. So just make sure you forget it later. It's like you never seen it at all. It'll be like you never seen it. Genevieve B says, hey, howdy. We're doing a glitch here. I want them to bring back the party versus 9 enemies format for newer FFs. Is that not a thing in other games? Okay, so let's just see how much damage Asim, my black mage, does to a regular old imp with his knife. I think he's just equipped with a small knife, a tiny dagger. Hold me closer, tiny dagger. Nah, normally like up to 3 enemies at a time, says Nicholas T. Okay, well he missed, so that one doesn't count. Asim, hit this guy. Alright, so I'm just gonna eliminate all the other enemies and show you that Asim with his tiny dagger is doing 4 damage to this imp at a time. Let's try it again. Let's see how much damage he does here. Nick the Frenchie, welcome. Now, again, unbuffed, Asim will hit for another 4 damage. So, if this temper spell worked, it would increase his damage by a lot, but since it doesn't, you're gonna see that it does nothing. So let's try it over and over, just to really hammer the point home, everybody. So I'm gonna cast Temper on Asim multiple times. In other versions of the game, this spell stacks. So you can buff your characters a lot, and get them super strong, then hit them with, like, the fast spell, so that not only is their weapon stronger, but they hit more times in combat. But in this game, since the Temper spell does nothing, using it over and over will do approximately nothing. My face when Karma reads all comments and only skips mine. Genevieve B, what comments have I read? Did you say hi? My stream glitched. Oh, you bet I did, Genevieve B. Bless her, welcome. This is FF1. I saw you saying hey howdy. Alright, let's temper again. My face when Karma skips Jen's comments. Nicholas D, that's just your face. That's always your face. That's all I wanted. Thank you, I'll stop annoying you now. Genevieve B, never ever stop. That's why I love you. Because you can't stop, won't stop. Okay, so I've cast the Temper spell multiple times on Asim already. Let's do it once more. Just so that you can really see that this spell is doing nothing over and over. I think YouTube skipped some of your spicy comments. Nick the Frenchie, no, it's just my eyesight, and I'm like super zoomed in on my chat. I have the font size increased to like 300. So that I can read it with my bad eyesight, but that means that in the text, in the chat box, I can only see like 3 comments at a time, you know? So if somebody says something, then 2 other people say something, there's a chance I'll miss it. Okay, so now that Asim is super buffed with the temper spell, let's have him fight and see how much damage he does. 6. 6 damage, which is approximately like 4. And the reason, again, that those temper buffs didn't work is because that spell is broken and it does nothing. Again, though, in later versions of this game, the spell does work, and it's actually very good. So in boss battles, often what you want to do with the Black Mage is, you know, maybe if you're out of nukes to throw, you might just want to use the temper spell over and over on one of your damage dealers, you know? Sure, Karma's Eyesight. Nick DeFrenchia saw that one. Anyway, yeah, that spell does nothing. Let's go get my spell charges back. What % of spells are broken in this game? Stuffed Vulture? It's probably something like 15%. Damn, Genevieve B. My face when Nick D thinks he's funny. Yeah, that's me too, except that's because I have a very pompous laugh, and I'm like, like I'm Queen Valentina from Smurpage, from Super Mario RPG. Hey, so like it says in the chat, if I get any donations today, we're gonna do curls again. I feel like I didn't do enough of those, so let's reset the reps counter back to 0. What kind of magic do I need? Ice Invis. Ice Temper Slow. Let's maybe get one more spell for my red mage here. It's me yawning. No, I know. I know, Genevieve B. You didn't have to clarify that. Okay. Can my red mage learn Mute? Yeah, he can. For no reason, let's have my red mage learn the Mute spell. And then I'll have my white mage learn some other spells, I guess. A Lit is actually kind of useful because it reduces the damage done to your party by lightning abilities. So like Lit and Lit 2 will hurt for less. Let's also get him Lamp because, as Genevieve B said, she loves Lamp. Nick, he doesn't like being called out, I guess. We should do it more. Yeah, more comments. And then, like, who else needs magic? Ice Temper Slow. Okay, so everyone is full up on level 2 magic. I don't know if I specifically mentioned this, but each character can only learn 3 spells per spell level. So I had to choose 3 out of the 4 available level 1 magics for Pip. Which, ironically, like, the level 1 spells are some of the best spells in the game, just because Cure will never not be useful, Roost is always going to be kinda useful, and Harm hits all undead enemies for, like, up to 80 damage is pretty good. Street Fantasy 2. You like that, Rogue Effect? Street Final 2. Oh, look who's awake, everyone. Tiny Cat has, like a Freddy Fazbear look, sometimes. Like, the look that Freddy Fazbear gives you when he's, like, underneath the security camera in the first game. Very similar face to Tiny Cat. Bro, so many comments, but only 7 likes? Unacceptable. Like the stream, people. Yo, Genevieve B, thank you so much. Okay, let's buy some magic this stream. Pip can learn some level 3 magic. So can Kobe. And Asim can learn one more level 3 spell. Do I have any tents? I do. I'm not afraid to say it. I cosplay as a white mage. Bless her? With the little red triangles around the edges of the costume, right? I cosplay all the time, says Bless her. Let's use the harm spell here. And hit him with fire, too. Yes, says Bless her. And do you have a little hammer to go with the costume? By little hammer, I mean like a big hammer. I cosplay as a retail worker 4 times a day. Gouda guy? I did 69 damage to that Geist. I'll cosplay as a black mage. Nick DeFrenchie? I like that. I like that for you. Let's go to the Peninsula of Power one more time just to get a whole bunch of money. Mallet? Hardly knew it, Rogue Effect. And then maybe let's go into the Marsh Cave. We'll do like an actual dungeon, everybody. I should have set the respond rate to something like 7, because this is a tiny bit slow here. But man, my party loves to get ambushed by big groups. I have an orange hammer and a normal staff. Bless her? When you say a normal staff, what exactly does that mean? Just a stick, right? Slap! I often use the sleep spell for exactly this situation where, like, one of my other characters is going to use a hard-hitting spell that will pretty much kill all of them, so there's no real reason for Asim, my black mage, to use some other damaging spell in this combat. So I'll put some of the enemies to sleep so that they can't deal damage this turn. A giant branch. That's a good staff. Okay, the text is moving a little bit slow. I think after this, I'm gonna go back to town, save the game, and reset just so I can increase the respond rate here, which is essentially the message speed. In retail, it's both beneficial and detrimental to be ambushed by big groups if you have a lot of tasks to do. I get you. Jonas H says, hi, can you do a glitch if possible, and are you having a great time? You make me happy when I'm sad. Yo, Jonas H, I just did a glitch. Welcome. I'm technically about to take advantage of a glitch again, though. Fun gaming. Because we are once again going to the Peninsula of Power, which is an area of the game where you can fight monsters that you aren't supposed to see until much later in the game. So, let's use a tent to save here. And actually, while I'm at it, let's reset just so I can increase the respond rate to 7. And now the message speed is slightly faster, but not too fast. White mage is more useful and acceptable in society. Nick the Frenchie? Don't let him tell you that. Anyway, here's some frost wolves. Let's use fire 2 with my red mage. And slap! What did I just have Pip do? I totally was not paying attention to my own hands. Ducko got a gunno, what's going on? What did I miss? Yo, Zanati? You are here just in time to see me fire to these frost wolves. Okay, I had Pip attack. Is it true that if you do not equip a weapon on the martial artist, he gets stronger? Yes, DLJ works. So, basically at the beginning of the game, he's better off with nunchucks. But the way his damage formula works, the way his damage is calculated, is that essentially his damage stat on the status page, when he's unarmed, is 2 times his level. So, at about level 10, when he starts hitting kind of hard, and he's hitting for multiple times per hit, that's when you should unequip the nunchucks on him, is approximately around there. And then he'll start to hit like a truck. And then, for the remainder of the game, he just hits so hard, but despite having a ton of HP, he is a little bit squishy. Hey, let's use fire 2 on these giants. And maybe invis on Kobe, and then I'll ice to them as well. Why my belly button itchy, says Genevieve B. It's because you haven't watched enough KarmaJolt streams, Quick Guns. Cody H. Until they start reviving dead people. Wait, what are we talking about? Talking about wizards in society. What is a F0? Zanati? Where do you see that? Did I accidentally leave that somewhere in the video description? I often play the game F099 on my streams. It's a racing game that is very fun and cool, and you should see it next time. But I watch everyone. Yeah, Genevieve B, no, it's a me thing. I'm not streaming enough, is what I mean. Are these SF or NY giants? L6? Not a huge fan of either team. Let's Let's do this. The New York Football Giants. Hey Zonity, I appreciate that you're like excited to play some other game with me, but right now I'm playing Final Fantasy, and I would appreciate if maybe we didn't talk about this today. But thanks for being here. Man, I'm gonna try that on the Pixel Remaster. I'll continue to tell my friends how great you are. Unfortunately though, DLJ Works, thank you. Unfortunately, I don't think the Peninsula of Power is in the Pixel Remaster. They took out, like, most of the glitches and unintended bugs and exploits. 4 giants. I realize now that I don't quite have enough firepower to take these people on. Well, I've got 2 here. Yo, what is this? The Gouda Guy has been a member for 6 months? Yo, everyone put a cheese in the chat for Gouda Guy. 6 months as the cheese at Parma's side. This community has been the best. I've been in it ages. I've been in ages. Oh, it's the best community that I've been in ages. I read it weird. But Gouda Guy, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Invis Self. Oh my gosh, and the Gouda Guy. One more time. Gotta donate the $14.99 Australian dollars. Hey, Gouda, thank you so much. That's approximately 10 USD. So let's add 10 to the to-go counter. Aged cheese is good. Yeah, that's why. Were you making a joke about that, Gouda? I dropped my controller. All right, hit him with the lightning. Giants, very tall, so susceptible to lightning. Hey, Gouda Guy, thank you so much. He did exactly enough damage to kill Kobe. Rip. Switch Bork with Kobe. Oh yeah, and Gouda Guy. Yeah, like it says in the chat, if you donate $10, I was like, go ahead and pick my party order. So I'm glad you're taking advantage of that. Except, I'll do it when he's alive. Dang, who just took 100 damage there? Heal. Karma's losing control. How so, Nick the Frenchie? Not the Red Mage. Jonas H, Robbie L, thank you for the cheeses. Give me 1 second here. Phone just got blown up. Oh, ish my brothers. Alright, let's ice this giant here. Nice. 2 hits for 143. Red Mage is my favorite class. I mained RDM in Final Fantasy XI, says Cody H. I never played that one, nor did I play 14. Do you want to know my actual name, says Zanati? No, thank you. Keep that to yourself. That is some private information that you should hold on to. YY says, dropping in for hydration time. Hey. Cheers. How often do you and your siblings talk, says Genevieve? I get along with my brothers, so it averages out to like every other day, I would say. We don't text every day. But usually, my name is a secret, says Nicholas Darehead. Usually, we text each other a couple times a day. Oh, especially during, like, football season, because we all watch football. Zana T says, so you want to know my age? Again, no thank you. Zana? Buddy. You're... Okay, so I need to tell this to... Most of you understand. But if you're trying to steer the conversation of my stream to a specific direction that you want to talk about, it's a little entitled and disruptive. So please. Please. Don't dox yourself, says Genevieve B. I got my first in a team battle yesterday in F-Zero 99. Then the game said, nope, no more fun for you for now. Did it disconnect you, Drake? Welcome. Zana, I appreciate that you're here. But I want to play this game and talk about this game and talk about stuff that's related to this game and talk about stuff that I like. Okay, now that Kobe's alive, we can put him in the lead, like my friend Gouda Guy wanted. Genevieve, no! Look at these sweet graphics, says Srujan00. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy 1. What I love about the Red Mage is that his hair is very clearly black in the overworld, but when you get close, it becomes white. That's some crazy magic. Crashed out multiple times, then yes, Nintendo netcode derped. It happens, Drake. Look at the real leader leading the party. Gouda Guy, I'll try to keep him in the lead for the entire dungeon here. It's like that dress, black or gold. Nicholas D, I still don't understand how people couldn't see it either way. Everyone remember that meme about the dress? Like, oh, is it, what did people think it was? White and gold or blue and black? I'm like, well, I can definitely see it either way depending on what type of lighting we're looking at here, you know? Quasar says blue or gold, right. I'll be back, okay? Zana? Alright. Just make sure you click that like button. It's the macaroni hat for me, yeah. Stuck a feather in his cap. Called it macaroni. He only called it that so that he could come up with a rhyme for a song. Apparently it was blue and black IRL, says Nicholas D. Let's fire this shark and see how much damage that does. Well, we won't get there. Boom! 145. I've got a ton of gold to spend on spells and weapons. So let's go to Elfland and go on a shopping spree, everybody. I am gonna stay at the inn, so like I might as well just nuke these people with some fire too. I'm starting to get hungry, says Genevieve B. Yeah, what's for lunch? Want to see a designer make a version of that dress that is basically both perceived colors on either sides. So one side is white and gold and another is black and blue. Love that. Jen, go eat some crackers and a dry gin. How do you eat a dry gin? Nicholas D. Fried chicken, baby. Yo, Cody H, that sounds good about now. Thank you, Sean. Man, I've got 11,000 gold. I want to prioritize armor. No, I don't. Let's get a silver sword for my friend Kobe. So, like, I just want to show you... Whoops, that's my Discord. Sean, was that you? Let me turn that off. I just want to show you how good this is. So, like, let's unequip Kobe and look at his stats. 7 damage, hit percentage 23. That's Jordan's number, ironically. But if I equip the silver sword, 30 damage and 38 hit percentage. Oh my gosh. It gives you 15 hit percentage, which does bump him up to 1 more attack in combat. So he'll hit twice now. And it's just, like, overall really good. Alright, let's sell this short sword and this, this rapier. I'll hold on to the stick as long as I can. I'll sell this hand axe. I did give him the axe for a while, and he made good use of it. But like I've been saying for a while now, you don't get too many chances to use axes in this game. Let me take that back. You can use them, but pretty much at any given point, or like as soon as an axe becomes available to you, like there's no axe that's better than the alternative, right? So pretty much every axe in this game is outclassed by a sword that you could already have. Okay, so let's equip this copper bracelet on my friends Pip and Asim, who have 3 absorb and 54 evade on Pip. Let's see the stats here. 6 and 55. Okay, so it's slightly better. Like, I don't know if that's worth $1,000, but I have a ton of money right now. And I'm just gonna drop these cloves like they're drop cloves. Mark O! Glazer's out! Welcome. Okay, so what kind of magic do we have here? I can get some level 3 spells for literally everybody. Let's go to the white magic shop. I think I can get Cure too, right? For my red mage. That's definitely worth having. So he's got Fire 2 and Cure 2. I'll be using this toward the end of the game when Fire 2 becomes obsolete and I just use these spell charges to restore HP. But... oh, I only have 4,000 gold left. What I definitely want to do right now is get the fast spell for somebody. Man, how good is FF? I love this game, Mark O. How often do people say Polo after they hear your name? As a guy whose first name is Graham, I have so many people who ask me, like, has anyone ever called you Graham Cracker before? And it's like, bro, guess. Let's get the fast spell. Actually, who do I get this for? Not Kobe. Let's give it to Asim. Only my family, TBH, says Marco. Alright, everybody. I'm kind of broke now, actually. I'm well outfitted. Yo, the JoJo Jets is in my chat right now. Final Fantasy NES is awesome. Elfheim has so many Zelda references. Yeah, welcome, my guy. So I'm playing the NES version, so instead of saying "Here lies Link" on this tombstone up here, it actually says "Here lies Erdrick," who is a guy from the Dragon Warrior series. Canonically, he's the hero of Dragon Quest III. But I love that this tombstone is like, he only lived to be like 30-ish years old. Rip Loto. Yeah, he's called Loto in the Japanese versions instead of Erdrick. But I have to ask, like, are the years on this planet equivalent to the years here on Earth? Like, maybe 30 years over there is more like 80 years here. So maybe he had a good long life. Maybe it's much shorter, I don't know. But yeah, Jojo, my son, welcome. Who here subscribes to my friend Jojo Jets, who happens to also be my canonical son? Yo, I've got 3 gold? That's sick. I should give it to this guy. Here, have some gold. Alright, I have very few items, but I have heals and pures. You know what, let's get enough money to get a tent. I'm subbed, says Genevieve B. And you're a good sub, too. Not gonna lie, never heard of him. Oh, Mark O? Then you're in for a treat. Yeah, my guy Jojo streams some cool games. A lot of Zelda on that channel, but last I looked, Jojo was playing like a multiplayer, I guess competitive, like Super Mario 64? Is that correct? It's actually a cool way of thinking about it. TBH, I am uncultured regarding FF knowledge. JoJo Jets? Yeah, so have you played any of them? I love this game because I bought it when I was in 5th grade with my own money. I went to Funcoland with like 20 bucks. And by the way, Funcoland, for those who don't know, I think was eventually bought out by Electronics Boutique, which was then bought out by GameStop. I could be wrong about that. But it was one of those stores that sold games, and at the time, it even sold old games, you know? So even in 1997, when I got this game, that was like after the N64 was already out, and people had PlayStations, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna get an NES game. So glad I could make it. I can finally catch a live during lunch. Hey, Jojo, yeah, appreciate you being here. But also, on this channel, you cannot mention lunch without telling us what you're having. What am I gonna have for lunch, everybody? Let me know in the chat. I'm looking for my 3DS charger so I can play FF3. Yeah, Quasar, you wanna borrow mine? I actually just found mine again. I know FF1 through 7 is essential. Am I right? JoJo Jets, so... honestly, I love 1, but I could see why you might skip it. 2 and 3 are pretty brutal and still have that old school NES difficulty on them, so like, probably save those for later. A lot of people will say start with 4. I don't disagree with that. I think 4 is like one of my least favorite Final Fantasies, but that doesn't mean it's bad. I love 5. I'd recommend starting at 5. 6 is amazing. 7, also amazing. I want to say it is... I don't like it as much as 6, but it's still really good. Tactics is the best. 4, 6, best of series, then 9, says Philip. Alright, I can agree with that. I miss Funcoland, says Drake Featherwing. I remember playing demos and games while waiting for Mom to finish grocery shopping next door at Kroger. Yo, that's awesome. Jojo, we both having Sammy's. Oh yeah, wait, what'd you say here? Toasted salami cheese sandwich, homemade, heck yeah. We love cheese on this channel. I recommend FFT Advance. Gouda Guy, I streamed all the way through that and like, just didn't like it as much as Tactics. It was fine. Karma is dripping with swagger. Mark O, I'm also dripping with water because there's a leak in my roof. Right on the stream setup too. Bork reached level 10. Dang, that guy's got a ton of HP. He should be my party leader, but because Gouda Guy donated $10, he gets to choose the party order. And while I'm at it, since Bork got some strength up, let's do these 10 curls, everybody. We ready for this? Where are my weights? Wait, I gotta find my weights. Here we go. Okay. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. As in Nintendo NES system, everybody. Awesome Kirby tats. Hey, thank you so much. Yeah, I got this one at the Ink Parlor in Kansas City, and I don't know if that place still exists. But this other one was a stick and poke that an ex just put on me with a needle and some India ink. Good job, Karma. Hey, Genevieve. Thank you. Fun fact, Karma can speak Braille. Yeah, well, the translation of it. Anyway, yes. Yeah, this top Kirby tattoo that I got in Kansas City, it was funny because, like, I got the tattoo. I was supposed to go back a week later to get it touched up, but in between getting the tattoo and the touch-up, the guy who did it retired. So I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'll get nothing. Yo, perfect level up there. I think of that one song by Olivia Rodrigo. So I must say it that way. Is there a song about having awesome Kirby tats? Also, has anyone complimented your haircut yet, Genevieve B? No. Probably because it's hard to see here in the void, but yeah, I fresh cut Karma. Shoutouts to my girl Aaliyah. Reminds me of my favorite webcomic from the late 2000s. Yo, JK. I like swords. What was it called? 8-Bit Theater? Looking great. Yo, Jojo Jets. Thank you. Tell your friends. Everyone, if you like my content, it's a real good chance that you'll like Jojo Jets. I'm just saying, at least give one or two of his videos a look. Because I show up at his streams all the time. It's a fun time. Yeah, 8-Bit Theater. I lobe Jojo Jets. JK, I hear you. I found the charger, yo, Quasar. Hell yeah. Everyone put a little lightning bolt in the chat for finding a DS charger. Blurg, I need a cut myself. Drake Featherwing? BLRG? That doesn't stand for something, right? You were just saying blurg? Okay, literally, I should just go to the next dungeon now. Oh wait, no, I'm getting enough money that I can get, like, at least a tent. I might need a soft potion, but those are freaking expensive. Alright, let's get a couple tents, stay the night, then GTFO. Genevieve, where is the item shop here? Okay, so I just... Oh, this place doesn't even sell tents. Okay, I'll buy 2 cabins, I guess. And then I have enough money to sleep at the inn. Karma did it. So... the next thing that we gotta do is go deep inside a hole, everybody. So let's get some good rest before we do that. And then head to the west, to the Marsh Cave. Tents? Karma, this is a Wendy's. Oh my gosh, Sean R. Whoa, says Cody H. Parma, behave. What? 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 Gouda guy, what? But yeah, you knew what I meant. It's just a wet, sloppy hole over here, everybody. And we're about to dive in. Dang it, I got pearlized. Hey, Gouda guy, thank you so much for the cool approximately $10 US. Hey, yo, what? Snaky Snake, says Soulwave. How did you see him? I actually have 2 NESs and an AliExpress knockoff EverDrive. JK, how does it work? Karma, behave. What? What? What, Rogue Effect? What? What? Yeah, everyone put a hole emoji in the chat. Shoutouts to Molly M. That's her favorite emoji. I'm gonna hit that creep with a sword. What a creep. Works real good. No need to spend the extra money on the real thing. JK, that's cool. I'm using a machine called the AVS, and I did link to something about it in the video description. But, like, this is not... I'm not actually playing this on a real NES. I am using a real NES cartridge. But, man, this is, like... The picture quality is real darn good, as you can probably tell. Or maybe I'm being fooled. I don't know. But I feel like the sounds and the colors on this are very true to normal, to an actual NES. Whereas most machines that you can put an NES cartridge into, they work just fine and they're cool, but you can tell that, like, you know, the sound quality is a little bit different, like the, you know, the quote-unquote voices of the 8-bit tracks sound slightly different, the colors are slightly different, and if you're cool with that, then that's cool. And everything's cool, and we're all cool. But if you're not, then I would recommend an AVS, and it just works very well. I think it's a great machine. Lol, Karma, I kind of want to get an original FDS, Famicom Disk System. Get all the Japanese games. Can you do like a nice 4K CRT filter over the output? I don't know, JK. This machine is capable of a lot of things. I know you can input Game Genie codes without an actual Game Genie. Whoa! Look at this! Let's use a cabin on this marshland here. And just have some good old-fashioned camping out here. The People's Champion Akex. Is that the canonical KarmaJolt? It is the People's Champion. Thank you for saying that. Because so many people are like, oh, that's KarmaJolt GT, you know, like the worst version. No, man. Anyway, this is the Marsh Cave. I got attacked by some shadows. Whomst I will attack as well. I'm gonna save my level 1 magic charges for curing. Kevin Smith, welcome. Whoa, Jojo Jets is actually here right now. Yes, JK. We, like, kinda know each other on the internet. Nick the Frenchie, glad you like that one. After making a small mess and accidentally turning off my router, I got the DS charging. Quizal, what are you gonna play? Jackspot, Selvala, welcome. Oh cool, I beat up some shadows. I've never been successful at that before. So it's good to know that these guys with the hats can do it. Actually, I have 2 party members with hats. One with a hood, which does not freaking count. And then another who doesn't have a hat, even though he's the only character who's equipped with a hat right now. Oh wait, no, we all have caps. Sorry, I thought we had no cap, but we have plenty of it. Jojo Jets, I can't promise he's still around, says Sean R, but there's someone on the Video Game Sage forum I mod for that is selling a FDS, if you're interested. Sean R with the hookups. Oh my gosh. Speaking of which, let's fight here. Use the harm spell, and then use fire 2 here. I have to show you a gift that Sean R got me a long time ago. Karma's awesome. I've seen so many of his Mario Paint things. Check out his streams when I can. Hey, Jojo, thank you. That's cool. I'll be right back to show you something equally cool, though. I don't know where Sean found these posters, but Sean got me these really cool posters that I'm gonna try to show you here. Of the Notorious B.I.G., but like in the style of a Super Nintendo box art. Like that for sure is gonna go on my wall when I stop being lazy about it. Then there's another one in here that's the same thing, but ignore the noise. It's like a Genesis box art there. Isn't that sick? So everyone put the R in the chat for Sean R, who is very good at gift giving. Those will look good in your new room, Genevieve B. Can't wait. 136. R, says Rogue Effect. R, says Nick the Frenchie. Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. It was all a dream. Let's fight these scorpions who look suspiciously like lobsters. Is anyone else seeing that? They can't fool me. Cody H, I see you too. Damn, Kobe got whacked there. Why is he missing so much HP? What's wrong with him? I'm drinking in a bar right now. Nick DeFrenchie, that's what you do at bars. Poison for 7 damage. Scorpsters. Scorpster? Damn near killed her. JK. Scorpions are basically death prawn that walk on land. Guy? By prawn, you mean shrimp, right? Alright, let's use a pure potion here on Kobe. I have a couple heal potions that heal for 30 HP out of battle. You don't drink at an ice cream bar. Sirefly? Maybe you don't. There's like a lot of rooms in this cave that you don't need to go into. Like, this one has a short sword. Okay, that's not so bad, right? If you didn't have one of those already, that's like 550 gold that you're saving as JoJo Jets gifted a KarmaJolt membership. Yo, my man, thank you so much. Bradley effin' Sharp, welcome to the crew. I finished my lunch. Have a good stream. Hey, everyone put the triple J's in the chat for JoJo Jets. Thank you so much. It's fun to stay at the JoJo Jets Club. Hey, I appreciate you. You have a good one, my man. I played and beat this when I was 5, says Genesis Dawn, excuse me. Such a big accomplishment for me back then. Yeah, I would not have been able to beat this at 5 years old. That's pretty impressive. What do I want to do? I feel like this is a fine time to use some magic charges here. Maybe regular fire on this guy. I wish it had an in-game map. The game came with a physical one. Genesis Dawn. It's funny you say that. There is an in-game map, and I'll show it to you as soon as I get to the overworld, but I don't think you can open it in a dungeon. Genevieve B with the cool $2 saying spinach pasta plus sweet sausage for dinner tonight, by the way. Yo, that sounds sick. Hey, everyone put the puppy dogs in the chat for Genevieve B. Or the burning hearts like Sirefly. Hey, thank you so much. Side order, I see you as well. Monsters perished. Kobe with a level up, 194 points of HP. Strength up, luck up. Fine. I accept that level up. This treasure box is empty. What? You think I'm handsome? Let's go to that room over there. Bone crawl. Okay, let's fire this bone. Fired. Terminated. Empty. Jackspot? Hardly knew him. I don't know. I don't know. Are you making a joke there? I tried. No widescreen Wednesday stream. Sammy the Tanuki. I'll get back to widescreen Wednesdays, but I didn't consider doing it on an NES game. That's a good point, though. I always get a milkshake at an ice cream bar. Yeah, Soul Wave? Yeah, see, you can drink at an ice cream bar. Let's use Fire 2 on these scums, which is like the game utility mode that that Maniac Mansion and all those LucasArts games used. Scum stood for something like script utility used in Maniac Mansion. And it basically refers to any of those LucasArts styles of games where you have a set of commands at the bottom of the screen, like open, close, use, talk to, examine, and then you click the option, then you click the something you can interact with on the screen. Scum-vum, that's it, JK. Hugo Adventures, side order. Not quite, but I'm glad you're bringing up that game, actually. Yeah, The Adventures of Hugo. Such as Hugo and the Jungle of Doom. I've met, like, 2 other people that have played that game. But yeah, so those games specifically, you just typed in commands in a little text box at the bottom. Whereas something like Maniac Mansion or Sam and Max Hit the Road, or Indiana Jones Fate of Atlantis, or Monkey Island, you have a list of commands at the bottom of the screen and a cursor that you can click on an action, then click on something in the environment or some item around you. And for example, you can hit open and then click on a door and your character will move to the door and open it. Or more likely he'll say, it's locked. Because you always need a frickin' key. Asim, no, don't be stunned. Unless you're being stunned by how fast I can use the menus in this game. I thought you meant like Zork. Cody H, Zork is another game where you type in exactly what you want your character to do, right? Oh, this could be bad. Reminds me of Shadowgate. Yes, Shadowgate is very similar. I think Shadowgate... Did that come before Maniac Mansion? Mansion? What? You think I'm handsome? Even though it wasn't commands, I loved Myst. Sam R. I, like, never ever got through that game. Maybe I should play it again now that I'm, like, an adult. Okay, it's launch time. It's launching time for Genevieve B, everybody. I like how in Sam & Max, if you click on a hydrant, he says, I don't have to go. L6, that game rules. I should stream those. Is there a reason you put Red Mage first? Yes, Genesis Dawn. Because my friend Gouda Guy donated $10 and said, put the Red Mage first. Otherwise, I'd put the beefier, tankier fighter in first. Hello from the JJJC, Karma. Yo, Sonic the Boss. Welcome. I could be running from these creatures. Wait, can I change the order? Genevieve B, I said it was a $10 thing. You keep your money. But the rest of you don't. Give it to me. Or give it to Genevieve B. That's fine. The Bot Potato Army. Fun game. Haven't played the original in decades. Yeah, and I love this game too. And welcome. Let's use a Fire 2 here. I'm running out of these spell charges. Vivi. That is also, a good nickname for Genevieve B. Alright, let's, no, wait. We're fine. I'm gonna Fire 2 here. I haven't gotten a big spell off. Here we go. Fire 2 will always kill the bone enemies, right? Genesis Dawn. Oh, sorry, didn't see the message about changing order. Duh. No, I'm glad you brought attention to it. I have been called this, yes. What's with VV? Nick the Frenchie, that's how you say 5-5 in Roman numerals. VV would be 5-5s, though. Quick guns. Yo, I got an iron armor in here. Kobe cannot equip the iron armor. I think later he can equip something like that, like maybe the steel armor. Can I charge you money? Rogue effect? No, but we can charge our Nintendo DS now that we found our charger. Sam R, I'm like kind of interested in playing Myst now. I kind of missed the boat on that one. Drink! I'm actually gonna slep here, yellow. Sir, welcome! Happy sober midweek. Hey, I'm pretty sober too. I just been drinking water. Give me 1 second, everybody. I gotta respond to something kind of important. Okay. Yeah, just have to, scheduling conflict. Had to send a text. Tricky mechanism! Only in FF1 is the werewolf green and the gerwolf blue. I never thought of that. Okay, an interesting point. But I don't see color. Unless I have my colorblind glasses on, which I will switch to. Monsters perished. Good, got them. Okay, let's use some potions. So last time I played this game, what was my party? I had probably Red Mage Thief, Black Belt, Black Mage. So I must have done a ton of grinding before coming into this dungeon, because it does get pretty tricky. Don't need color to see who your enemies are. Yeah, Jackspot? That's right. Anyone who deals 1 damage to me is my enemy. And the werewolves are not undead in this game. I don't know why I thought they were. Let's ice one. I like grinding, says Genevieve B. Yeah, 420 blaze up. The silver swords should be a little bit more effective on these werewolves, I think. Sus comment, lol. Yeah, Cody H, that's how we do on this channel. Bunch of sus comments. But obviously Genevieve B is talking about working hard and making that money. Let's use at least one of these. Yeah, 169. That's a good amount of HP. A treasure chest. Found some money. Damn, son, says JB. Let's run from these idiot losers. Can't run. Close call. Good job, Pip. Treasure box is empty. We should put something nice in it. I liked your joke and I love you, Gen B, says Sean R. Yes, same. Only sus if you read into it. Quick guns? Yeah, nobody does that on this channel, though. This door is locked by the mystic key. I won't try the other side. Oh, I enjoyed it, says Cody H. It just stunned him, that's all. Empty, that's it. That's how you spell that, Jackspot. Yeah, I don't think I want to go into any of these rooms. Yeah, these are all locked. Should we come back later when we got the key? Poison, that's lame. I'm looking for a specific room that is very obvious once I find it. You'll be like, oh, that's definitely the room he's looking for. That's an annoying sound. But, like, I don't think it's one of the rooms on the bottom row, is it? Yeah, these are all locked. By the Mystic Key. Which is what these bats talk about when you talk to them. Key, or they're talking about that monkey from The Legend of Zelda. Ooh, gargoyles can be tricky. Let's run. I think these guys can cast fire too, which super sucks. Might have gotten lucky there. Alright, where's the room I'm looking for? Nice. Did you talk about all the broken spells in this game yet? Not all of them, Tricky Mechanism. That would take me a long time. Oh, okay, obviously this is the room I'm looking for, because there's a treasure chest with, stuff around it. You got rope, JB? I know Genevieve B does. Let's heal a seam. Kobe. And my friend Pip, who I named after my cat. Boss battle! Against two wizards, who, like, I want to say, are weak to lightning. Let's use the Invis spell here, and I'm actually going to cast Fast on Bork. Rope for what? Silvala? I don't know, probably escape rope. That's a Pokemon thing. There's no, like, escape rope in this game. I have 12.5 hanks of rope specifically. Genevieve B? I love the word hanks. And bite. The bite on a rope is essentially where you make a curve, and it's the end of the curve. Isn't that a weird word for it? Let's ice this dude. So I used fast on Bork, yeah, and then he hit for 4 times there. He hit 4 times for 109, so like the fast spell is just so good. You found Crown. I found Crown on the ground. All I had to do was turn around. Monsters strike first. I was looking for a crown, and I didn't make a sound, and I turned around, and I saw a clown. Does anyone know the song? Hate the thief in this. Wish they made that job better. Yeah, he was supposed to be. Victor Dev, welcome. Hello again, KarmaJolt. I come to your stream like every day, eh? And I appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. I got this, right? Yes. Don't spread misinformation, Karma. About what? Did I get the definition of bite incorrect? Let's run. I think the thief was supposed to sort of remind players of wizardry class promotions. Nick DeFrenchie, what does it mean? Something you can't say. Bite equals the center of the road. Okay, so not necessarily where you've made your bend. Let's just run. Let's just run from these dudes. Close call. A byte is canonically 8 bits, but really, it's a group of bits that represent a sort of indivisible unit of information. L6. So I thought like when someone says that Nintendo is an 8-bit system, That just means how many bits are stored in a byte. And other systems have more information per byte, which is basically what you said, the indivisible amount of information. A byte is actually how strong a beverage slash spice is. Duh. Yeah, that's why Barks has bite, Genesis Dawn. Too much scum. Not enough fun. That's kind of dumb. Oh my god, I've never been so happy to see stairs. That's not true. I'm not happy to see stairs, but I'm glad I'm out of there. Uh, 8-bit, 16-bit is more about how much can be processed at a time. I see, L6. I love how the weaker wolf is the leader of that wolf pack. The only regular wolf, and then a group of gray wolves. Great wolves? Zipping Lake, welcome back. I'm running from battles. Karma, good to see you streaming again. It's been a minute. I miss games like this. FF1 NES? Yeah, you bet it is. Couldn't run there. What's the worst enemy in Final Fantasy 1? Victor Dev. So, later in the game, we'll run into these, Mind Flayer-looking enemies called Sorcerers. Like that boss battle that we just fought against that those two wizards. We got lucky. They can spawn 4 of them there, but there was only 2. But there's an enemy that looks like that guy, except he's purple and he's called the Sorcerer. And he's got 2 moves. He can either use the Trance ability, which has a chance to stun everyone in your party, or he can attack. And he only hits you for 1 damage when he attacks. But he hits up to like 6 times per attack. And every one of his attacks has a small chance to instantly kill. Yeah, Justin T, you want to see the map? So, if you hold the B button, then hit select, there is an in-game map here that I think you can only do in the overworld. Did I try it in that dungeon there? Let's try it in this castle and see if it works. Gosh dang it. But you get a hint about that map from the tiny cat with a cat quake. From the talking brooms in Matoya's cave. Sweet deal, says Justin T. Yeah, so the brooms in Matoya's cave will say something like Tesela's B Husup, which backwards is push B select. Okay, yeah, so if you hit B then select in here, it just brings up the party order screen, so you can't look at the map. Before I do this, let's use a cabin. The Stolen Crown! And save the game, just in case. Because this can be tricky. Maybe I should have come to this guy first and talked to him. Because if you don't have the crown, he says something like, "Oh, please, dear me, help me find my crown." Ha, ha, ha. I am Astos, king of the dark elves. I could tell he was evil by the way he put commas in between his laughs. Any more nameable characters coming up in the game? No, Genevieve B. The party you start with is the party you get. I have Matoya's crystal, and you shall give me that crown. No. Whoa, he transformed into a crazy, this is a dark elf? I would guess that's like a goblin kind of guy. Well, soon he'll be gobbling my hammer to his face. I don't know what I was going for there, but let's put Invis on Kobe, and then Fast on Bork. He tanked a fire too. Only 32 damage there, huh? And it's great that I fasted Bork before he got his turn. Okay, yeah, so Astos can use an instant kill spell, which very rarely works, but there it actually worked. And you can use the mute spell to try to stop him from casting spells. The mute status, like in any other game, prevents a muted character or entity from casting spells. Let's hit him with Lit 2 here. Well, let's just hit him with a bunch of damage and kill him. Ack, Rub. Did you know Google was almost going to be called Back Rub? L6, is that for real? Anyway, now we have Crystal. A ball made of crystal. Like Billy Crystal, who did the voice of Calcifer in Howl's Moving Castle? Now Pip loses out on Exp. Nah, that's fine. Should be fine. Pip, you take a nap. Let's head back to Elfland. Whoops, I did some unnecessary movement there. Time to run. What would you prioritize stat-wise for each character? Zipping Lake? Yeah, well, you don't get to choose your stats in this game like you do in Super Mario RPG or Final Fantasy Adventure. But like, strength is the most important stat. Vitality does something, but it's not a huge deal. Your HP growth is determined by your vitality. It's something like random integer from 0 to 9 plus vitality over 4. But each character gets a certain amount of strong level ups, or a certain percentage to have a strong level up, which gives you like an additional 20-ish HP or something like that. Pip, no! Who did this to you? Eric? It was that dumb idiot Astos, who was like the king of the Dark Elves or something. Alright. Everything fine now. What should I do here? Oh, I got a level 4 magic charge, you say? Let's get something. How much money do I have? 6,000? That's pretty good. I knew an Eric once. Genevieve B. You probably still know an Eric. Alright, Kobe, let's get you the Ice 2 spell. Then later we'll learn Fast on you. Eric with a tiny Z. That's it, Nicholas D. How did you know? Speaking of which, let's do these 8 curls. We don't talk anymore. Oh, this is a shame, Genevieve B. Hopefully this makes up for it. Ready? Let's do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because I'm great and so are you. Make it 10, says JB. Fine. I like it when you roll up your tiny sleeves. Genevieve B? For no reason, 2 more. 9. 10. JB? Those were free. Usually I only do those for donations. 10 reps won't get you more spell charges, says Pat Skate 8. Let's find out. Whoops. Pat is fine. Hey, welcome. You're right, I didn't get more spell charges. How you doing in game? Yo, King Kong, Pat? I just got the crystal from Astos, and I'm gonna bring it back to my friend Matoya, who doesn't really like me all that much. I can kind of tell. I am touching grass, Nick. Yo, Selvala, good for you. Unless you're a Swampert, you might take double damage. No, you take 4x damage. Yo, JB with the cool dollar. Hey, thank you so much. Everyone put a JB in the chat for that $1 dono. You know what? I'm still adding it to the to-go counter. Thank you so much. Even though I did technically already give you 2, those were a gift. How many tries did Astos take? Pat, just 1 because I have a very strong party. That is like a... Astos is like a huge wall if you're doing like a thief-only run. Whoops, I meant to go this way, Bill PC. Yeah, this is Final Fantasy on NES. But if you're doing like a thieves-only run, or God forbid, a solo thief run, you have to level up to like level 25 before you can beat Astos. Why don't you play the Pixel remake? It's much better. This one looks so blank from back in the days. Jeff, this game rules. Are you kidding? This one's better than the Pixel remaster. Pixel remaster looks like a mobile game, and I just like didn't appreciate that about it, you know? Plus they took out all the fun bugs. Yo, Nick the Frenchie with the cool 10 euros saying, hard mode. Use the black mage in first position, then the white mage, then the warrior. I don't know if the order matters, but if it does, good. By the way, go get buffed now. Hey, everyone put Le Croissant in the chat for Nick the Frenchie, who donated a cool 10 euros. Hey, thank you so much. We got 11. Wait. So... Thank you. Let's make it 12. Nintendo Fan Club, welcome. Silly Pixel remaster making the spells work. Yeah, we don't need working spells. That's what I'm saying. It does not matter what I do here, because I'm just gonna rip a lit 2 there. Zana T, thank you so much for the croissant. 10 euros is like 11.71, so 13. Wouldn't it be 12? I made it 12. Either way, I am grateful. Ralph P. It should just be one of your emojis. Let's change the party order, Nick the Frenchie. Okay, so black mage, white mage, fighter, red mage. Yes, the order does matter. Essentially, the last 2 positions are the same. But it's gonna be black mage in front, taking 50% of the incoming physical attacks. White mage in second, taking 25, and then Bork and Kobe taking 1/8 each. So this is gonna be hard mode. Of course, I don't have to do like a dungeon for a while. JB says, I always hated that the attack did not auto-target to the next if the opponent was terminated. I kind of like that for Final Fantasy 1. So you're saying I should not buy the Pixel remaster? I was thinking about buying the whole package of all the games for like 80 bucks. Jeff, I'm not saying that. I mean, look, I love Final Fantasy. So if you're gonna play them and have fun, then do it. But like, I already have all the old versions, so I'm playing this on like my actual old freaking, hold on, that's my SNES Classic. And this is like an actual Final Fantasy cartridge in there. So I felt like streaming from it, you know? I might even play the Pixel remasters anyway. Tor HD, welcome. David, I had so many memories of this game. Same. Ralph P, I'm glad you're here. Let's ice these goons. I'm sorry, these creeps. Wait, I don't have to do that. Asim is the party leader. He should attack with a knife, and then I'll have Kobe use fire too. Old school, I do like that. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Pixel Remaster build PC is like, you can get it on Switch or on Steam or on PlayStation. It's a relatively new thing. No auto-target makes you a little more engaged in battle. It's not the worst. Yes, tricky mechanism, I agree. That said, while I'm streaming, I don't pay attention to what I'm doing. I'm reading the chat. So yeah, all the time I'll mess up in battle. The PSP ones are Anniversary Edition, I see. Asim with the level up, int up. That's all he needs. Even though intelligence does nothing in this game. It's actually a broken stat that has zero effect on anything. Nick the Frenchie says, Karma noticed me. I did. Wait, did you say something? The hat is high above the trees. Yeah, I kind of... You know what? I should have mentioned that earlier. We'll see it when we go outside. The prince needs herbs. I'll trade the most powerful herb to get my crystal back. Oh, I can see. Most powerful herb, you say? Everyone put an herb in the chat. You have no more business here. Go. I gave you a bunch of herb. Gotta do business with some other people. Thank you, Rogue Effect. Yeah, I didn't mention this, but I guess the first time I played this game, I thought it was really neat that when you're in the forest, like, only half of your sprite is visible. But which half? So yeah, the Black Mage's hat is just kind of sticking out of the trees here. That's a cute little detail. And then a lot of other Final Fantasy games do that. I love my powerful herbs. Genevieve B, we'll be cooking tonight. You meant cooking, right? You meant like for cooking? I'll bring some oregano, some thyme, some tarragon. Baby, you got a stew going. Anyway, yeah, so I got some herb. This group of imps wanna fight me? A group of imps is called an impresario. Oh, she's cooking all right. Cody H. Genevieve B actually really good in the kitchen. Genevieve B, you behave. Paprika. Yes, JB. Coriander. Hardly knew her. Stone Yogi, welcome. 30 gold for that. Let's you can't really taste anything here except for the herb. Let's see what the herb tastes like. Yuck, this medicine is too bitter. That's why you bake it into a brownie, you idiot. Bitter? Damn near killed her. But now we're about to get the Mystic Key because we will trade this herb to wake up a prince. And then he gives us a key and is like, thanks. And then once we get that key, we can get new stuff, which is cool. Sean, I'm glad you liked that one, says Genevieve B. I did too. Zana T, you heading out? Thanks for showing up. Michael Mervin. Quit making up herbs, KarmaJolt. Also, cool Arrested Development joke. Also, hi and bye and drop a like. Also behave. Michael Mervin with so many parentheses and brackets there. Hey, appreciate you. But yeah, we love Arrested Development here. I need the Harp of Ages from Oracle of Ages to get to the past. And ask Gen B if she wants to be my friend so she can't say we are already friends. Nintendo Fan Club, like, I think you might need to stop pushing people's buttons here. Okay, I'm sorry, he says. All right, great. Great. We love an apology on this channel. We love accountability. When I was younger, I played a lot of this game at home, so my oldest brother Whenever he heard this song when you're in the ship, he would sing the lyrics to it. We are Leet, driving on a boat in the sea. And I don't know why that made me laugh so much, but it did. And yeah, we still use the word Leet. Ironically, but like we said it. This was back in... I don't know, maybe I was in middle school. Leet is right, Rogue Effect, 1337, which is how many curls I should do today. Hello, brother. Happy to catch you live for the first time, says Bree? Is that how I say it? Welcome. Leet FTW is right. I used to have a shirt that said Leet. It was 1337, but it was in the James Bond 007 logo font with a gun at the end. Bry as in Brian. Okay, thank you. I can't see your profile picture, so if that's a picture of you, then like maybe that would have been a good clue, but like my eyesight is so bad, you know, that all the time people would be like, wait, you didn't know I was a girl, or you didn't know I was a dude? You didn't check my profile picture? No, I'm looking right at it. My eyesight is so bad that I can't frickin' see. Leet, short for elite, yes. But yeah, Bry, thank you for the correction. Welcome. We're about to do cool stuff. Like spend 100 gold at the inn here. You didn't know I like cheese, Gouda Guy? I thought you loved cheese. I'm not perfect, I'm new, says Nintendo Fan Club. Alright, count it. What's that guy doing all the way out there? He's like, how do I get in? Bro, doorway is down here. Is that it? The herb to save the prince? Oh, I didn't realize NPCs would have different dialogue if you come here with the herb in your inventory, but you haven't yet given it to the prince. The Cave of Dwarf is at the west end of the Aldi Sea. Thanks for the hint, bro. He's outside looking for the herb. What a nice guy. Yeah, he was trying to cut the grass. Being like, is this herb? This right here? Without warning, Astos attacked. No, he probably warned you. You just don't have a phone. Or maybe he tried. He tried to call you, but you don't have a phone. Oh, the herb will release the prince from Astos' curse. Look, he's waking. Whoa! Long-ass nap. Is this a dream? It was all a dream! Are you the Light Warriors? Is this for realsies? So the legend says, I give you the mystic key. Well, what does the key taste like? You don't get to know, I guess, Blazer. Question, what's the reps and to go mean? I mean, I see your reels and always wonder. Yo, Blazer, 2021, welcome. Thank you for asking. So these reps, right where it says to go and 12, that means I have 12 curls left to go. Because, like it says in the chat, if I get any donations today, I'm gonna do curls with 20-pound weights. And since I got approximately $12 in donations within the last 30 minutes or so, let's do those 12 curls right now. Ready, everybody? It's fitness time. It's fitness time. Wait a second. Nicholas D with the cool 20 Swedish krona, which is approximately $2 US. Let's add that to the to-go counter, and everyone put a D in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's do 14 curls. 1, a 2, a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Hey, thank you so much. You too, Nicholas D. Breathe, JB. Did I forget? Alright. Thank you so much for the 14 curls, everybody. Now I gotta do math? That's crazy. Good job, Big Money. Hey, thanks, JB. Also Big Money. You seem like a fit person. Nintendo Fan Club, you seem like a good fit for this channel. Nothing here. I feel fine now, thank you. Maybe you should get up and move around. Well, don't take it too hard. Take it easy. You just woke up from a 5-year nap. The prince is awake. Thank you so much. Yeah, wait, what does this other guy say now? This guy in the courtyard. Nothing here. There's a wall there. Ah, he dodged my conversation. It is said there is a witch who has herbs. I believe that her name is Matoya. Yeah, no, we just talked about this. Let's go back in there. Because now that I have this key, I can open doors that were locked by the Mystic Key. I guess just like 400 years ago, someone took this key and went around locking doors with it. Like, nope, can't get in here. What's the point of this area? Secret? No. Yeah, I'm just being silly, says Genevieve B. I love that. I meant to go around Mage Davy. I went the wrong way. Astos lurked in seclusion until someone badass whooped him. Dap me up, bro. Should be his new dialogue. L6, love that. Wait, Latoya? No, Genevieve B, it's Matoya with an M. But I was thinking about it. Boom, I opened the door. Dude, are you impressed? I have the Mystic Key. This treasure room is locked with a mystical key. Mystical? Oh, watch yourself. Yo, I got a silver hammer. That's a huge upgrade for my white mage who, like, absolutely does not need a weapon upgrade. But let's look at this. So 15 damage, 14 hit percentage. Now it's 18 and 19. Okay, that's a cute little upgrade for someone who doesn't really need to attack all that much. Some money. I found the copper, whatever that is, and it is a piece of armor that I think only fighters and knights can equip, but... Okay, so it replaces the gloves. Let's take a look here. 28 and 35. 29 and 33. Okay, so it gives one more absorb than the gloves, but, like, fine. And then let's give him his iron shield back. So this guy's absorb is 33. That's pretty darn good. 17 is good, too, compared to my mages. Is it Maxwell's Silver Hammer, says Captain Zergy? I wish I got the reference. I'm sorry, I'm not cool enough. Yeah, what's the reference there? Let's drop these gloves. Which I think means you want to duel, right? Duel. Maxwell's Silver Hammer is a Beatles song. Oh, okay, no wonder I don't know it. I didn't know that, Mage Davy, thank you. Sounds like a dumb one. Sorry, now the Beatles are fine. You know, and I know a lot of their songs because my parents were kind of that generation, you know? So they introduced me to the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and... I don't know, Chuck Berry, the Kinks. Off Abbey Road? I should know that song then. Which version is this, says Blazer? This is Final Fantasy. It's Final Fantasy 1 on the NES. Playing it on an actual NES cartridge, too. If that was 9 spiders, you would have ran. JB, I would have just cleared them all with, like, Fire 2 or something. Because that would be an insta-kill. Let's try out this new hammer. 23! That's Jordan's number. I hated the Beatles until a year ago, says Bri. Now I'm definitely a fan. Sorry, definitely something I had to sit down and focus on to appreciate. They're fine, you know? I don't know, like, a lot of their music, I hear it, and I'm like, this is cool. And it doesn't really do anything special for me, you know? Sega 1122, welcome. Let's go around town here and get some treasures. Number 23 is also the number of the greatest basketball player, LeBron. Yo, Bri, you're about to start a debate with, like, the two people in this chat who follow sports. I love LeBron, don't get me wrong, but, like, is he better than Jordan? I want to say yes. He's a better actor. Yo, I got a silver dagger. That's actually a pretty darn good weapon. Actually, let's compare it to the silver sword real quick. So, like, Bork with the silver sword, which is an awesome weapon for this part of the game, has a damage of 37 and a hit percentage of 52. What about this? Damage 24, hit 52. Okay, significantly worse. But the thing about the silver dagger is that Asim can equip it. So 8 and 25 for now. 13 and 30. That's a big increase. Y'all are wrong. Best is 21. Tim Duncan. Yo, Mage Davey, I feel like he's underrated. Gotta rep Cleveland. Heck yeah. I watched a short the other day. Yugi's starter deck beat some guy with a $1,000 deck. Cody H, is that real? Barkley recently said that if you lost more champs than you won, then you can't be the GOAT. Everyone knows the GOAT, though, is either JoJo Jets or my friend I'm Good, You're Bad. Oh my gosh, iGub in the chat right now. Hey, Karma. Sorry, I'll read it in your voice. Hey, Karma, how you doing? Been a while. That was actually like a pretty good impression of my friend I'm Good, You're Bad, whose Mega Man 9 video is phenomenal, by the way. I agree with you, iGub. I think Mega Man 9 might just be the best Mega Man game of the classic series. Yo, I got an iron staff, if you know what I mean, and a saber. Hardly newer. Saber's probably not good. Let's see what that looks like on Kobe. 21 and 30. As opposed to 31 and 40, yeah. Although, if I remember correctly, the saber actually has like a cool, sprite. Like it looks big and badass. Yo, you found TNT? Let's blow stuff up. Let's have this channel blow up. Yo, I got an iron shield. Thanks, especially with the red Mega Man guy. Yes. Oh my god, dude. I freaking cracked up when you called him the DLC character, but then in the captions you wrote Mighty Number 9 in reference to the actual Mega Man. That really got me. Yeah, if you guys like, I don't know if you guys like video games, or especially if you like older video games, but my friend in the chat, I'm Good, You're Bad, makes really good and funny retro gaming content about how to beat stuff and games. Get the airship, says JB. That's not a bad idea. Alright, let's drop some stuff that I don't need. I'm keeping the stick. That short sword will sell for at least 200 gold. So will the iron armor. Wait. Did I get 2 more iron armors? That's some good money right there. Dagger, welcome. Guys, it's 1:46. I gotta leave for Genevieve B's house pretty soon. Okay, so who has stuff to sell? Asim with an iron armor, Pip with an iron shield, and Kobe with an iron armor. Let's go to the armor store. Selling in this game works just like you see here. If I go to the the armor store and sell, I can only sell things that are in my character's armor inventory. Likewise, if I go to the weapons shop, I can sell weapons. Can't wait, OMG. Same, Genevieve B. I'm gonna sell the short sword. But then let's equip the saber, just to show you how cool it looks in combat. Unless I'm thinking of something else, but maybe I am. How are you liking Final Fantasy so far? I'm actually bad because I have no clue how to progress in this game when I try it. This is one of my favorite games of all time, but definitely when I was younger, like, I had this game when I was in 5th grade. In fact, like I showed earlier, this is my actual NES cartridge of it, and here is my actual cat, who is asleep right now, and it's hard to get a good angle of him. But yeah, definitely, like, when I first played through this game, there were a bunch of parts where I just got stuck on. Link M says, I was born in 1985. I love all these old games. Heck yeah. Welcome, thanks for being here. Let's show off what the saber looks like with Kobe here. Boom, silver hammer. It's hammer, it's silver. What more could you want? So that's the silver sword that Bork's been using. And I temporarily, ooh, silver knife does 9 damage. Oh, I thought the saber had like a cool sprite. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Let's go north. Let's go north and get some more swords. Older games can be quite repetitive and punishing. Speaking of which, dang, thanks for the 32 reps, everybody. Okay, so I thought the saber had a cool look to it, but I guess it doesn't. Well, no need to keep it. Why is the mage in the front row? Yo, R. Terry. That's a great question. Craig W. This is Final Fantasy 1. I would love to play some Ultima on this channel at some point. But yeah, Arteri, like it says in the chat, if I get a $10 donation, whoever donates $10 is allowed to change my party order. And so, my friend Nick the Frenchie donated 10 euros and was like, put the worst party order with the black mage in the front and the white mage second. This is obscure, but I got introduced to Final Fantasy because Mario Sports Mix on the Wii had Black Mage, Ninja, and White Mage as playable characters, and the Behemoth as a boss. Whoa! I gotta look that up. I'm Good, You're Bad, aka Igub. Yeah, never heard of that. But hey, now that we have the Mystic Key, there's like a bunch of stuff we can open up. As you saw, we can go to that... I went to that treasure room in Canaria Castle and got the TNT. Also, Mario RPG. Yeah, nothing directly linking Mario RPG to Final Fantasy 1, but there is a Final Fantasy reference that it makes. Okay, I'm working and lurking now, says Genevieve B. Yeah, so I'm not sure, like, some of the doors in this Temple of the Fiends are locked by the Mystic Key, and you cannot open them when you first get here. And it might be this door, but I don't remember. Corneria? Yeah, Rogue Effect, like from Star Fox. Who's like, ba-da-ba-da-dub-da-da. We recently played all the way through Star Fox on the SNES Classic. Ooh, I got a rune sword, which, like, at this point of the game is, I think, a really good weapon for the thief, but not quite as good as the silver sword. 3752. 3252. Yeah, I'm looking at the damage and hit percentage when I switch weapons here. So yeah, fine. It's fine. Just, it hits as often as the silver sword, but like, the silver sword just hits like a truck. A truck made of silver. Yo, Dagger with the $2 cool saying, I like multiples of 10. So wait, I'm not done. Yo, Dagger, thank you so much for the cool $2. Everyone put a dagger in the chat. I am not done either, apparently. They were special end-of-tourney events that could happen after you beat the Star Cup in each sport. Yo, Dagger sent a KarmaJolt gift membership as well. Yo, put more daggers in the chat as Joe Tomatoes got a whole gift membership. Hey, we got 8 to go. Thank you, Dagger. I appreciate you. My 4 fave would be FF3, Chrono Trigger, and Ultima. Yo, Craig W? That sounds like a good 4. Hey, Dagger, thank you so much. Speaking of daggers, I just got a silver dagger. And, like, just for now, let's equip the rune sword. One of these swords has a really cool, like, spiky part at the end of the blade that I was like, ooh, that one looks neat. Too bad it's not as good as the other. Playing Hollow Knight is my first playthrough. Yo, Lord Toast, I might revisit that game someday. Oh yeah, it's that one. That has like a curved blade at the end. And it looks like it's got like a bit of a flame there. It doesn't, though. Square Enix co-developed Mario Sports Mix with Nintendo. Also, Moogle and Cactuar were in the game. I love that. I didn't know that. I've never heard of that. Chance to strike first. That seems like a scripted battle. I gotta look up that game now. But also, I do gotta go pretty soon. Because I'm visiting the Genevieve B, everybody. And I should eat before I do that. Okay, I found a Weir sword, as well as a soft potion, which is nice. Let's give this to Kobe for now. 31 and 40 are the stats on the silver sword for now, and then 26 and 40 for the Weir sword. That's not good. Tetris 4 Mario, welcome. Good choice of game. Yeah, thank you. I love this game. Oh, I should heal him. He's down to 1 HP. I have not been paying attention. There's a big old blade on that guy. Oh. Get him, Asim. 20 damage with the kill. Hey, Pip with the level up, though. Agi, Int, Vit. Okay. Let's use Cure 2 here. 49 HP from that. And exactly 49 HP again. I think you can... Actually, let's look up the Explorer's Handbook here, everybody. I think it's got a range, right? Cure 2. Second Cure spell. HP will recover from 32... to 64 points. That's pretty darn good. I happen to get 49 HP both times. No party members named Zelda? Yo, I would have, but you only get 4 letters in this game. So I went with Asim, who is a viewer. A frequent viewer. Pip, which is the name of my cat. Her name is Pippin, but I often call her Pip. Bork, for Genevieve B, because she... likes dogs and is a little puppy. And Kobe after Kobe. Zilda, yes. Zilda, I'm good way of spelling. I'm good, you're bad? Maybe I should have done it. Or just Zeld. Same hat, says Rogue Effect. With whom? Yeah, same hat is what you say to someone when it's like a, hey, great minds think alike. Alright, we got a heal and a cabin. That's pretty good. Let's fire to this dude. You can run into some pretty powerful enemies here, and this is an area of the game that you just immediately have access to. So you can come here at level 1 and get whooped. That's the I'm good way. Yeah, what's the you're bad way of playing Final Fantasy 1? Not giving your characters silly names. Putting a fighter in the party. Guilty. Oh, not holding reset while turning the power off. That one got me a lot when I was younger. Lost a lot of save files that way. All red mages? No, that's the I'm smooth way rogue effect, because you get cool hats. Using Game Genie? I found the Mantis Lords in Hollow Knight. I remember that part, Lord Toast. Have you played King's Quest V? Definitely a fun problem-solving game. Craig W. I have a fascination with the King's Quest games that has led me to watch many, many videos about them, but I've never played them. I played, like, one of the newer King's Quest videos for, like... Sorry, King's Quest games, and I even made a video about it a long time ago that I haven't thought of in years. But I really never played any of those games. Like FNAF. Yeah, exactly, Genevieve B. Watched a lot of videos about FNAF, never played it. Alright, everybody. Let's do these 8 curls. Tiny Cat, you ready? Tiny Cat, you want to do some curls? No? You good? You good in your little cat bed? Alright. I'll do the curls this time, Tiny Cat. Ready? You ready? One, 2, 3. Did you hear my elbow pop there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and one more. Boom. All right, everybody. I'm gonna call it a stream here because I gotta go. I gotta go do stuff and eat before I leave for Genevieve B's house. So thank you so much, everybody, for watching me play a little bit of Final Fantasy on the Nintendo NES system. Until next time, this is KarmaJolt signing off. Tell your friends I'm great. And look at my Marty and Ouija shirt. Isn't that great? Shoutouts to Molly M. See you soon, Genevieve B. Yo, Aga? I'll see you soon, too. Hope to be back soon. I appreciate you. And Nick the Frenchie.